Good morning, my lovely Mystic Tribe. Welcome back to my channel. I am Mystic Jen, where I bring you daily readings concerning world events, world news, celebrities, you name it. And I also bring you your monthly zodiacs and in between. Okay. And I want to say I thank you, each and every one of you, for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Really means a lot to me. And I'm truly, truly grateful for all your beautiful energy that you bring to my channel, all the love and support that you guys give to me. Words can't explain how much it means to me. And I love each and every one of you as well. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So, what is today's topic going to be? I will pop it up on the screen here. This came out in the Sky News. It's a Ukraine News Live. Stability in Europe is critical to U.S., says Biden. Moscow hints at giving up on full takeover. Okay. Then it says the UK detains oligarch jets. Now, the part of this that I really want to highlight is that Moscow hinting at giving up on a full invasion or full takeover. So what we're going to do is this a ruse? Is this a fake? Is this something to take everybody off guard? Or is Moscow serious? Is Putin serious about withdrawing troops and not moving forward with this takeover? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's dig into the cards here. I'm going to kind of freestyle it today. I don't have a particular spread in mind for this one. Okay. They said leave that in the reverse. That is Moscow's energy. Okay, I like this energy so far. Okay. I'm going to get all the cards first and then I will dig in. There does seem to be some sense of stability coming from this. I'm seeing stability. Okay. Now they want me to go with this. Okay. All right, Spirit, whatever it is that you want. Okay, let's go. Okay, in Putin's energy or Moscow's energy, we do have the despair in the reverse. Upright. This is somebody who is sad, somebody who is like at their breaking point, somebody who is depressed. And I feel that this is the energy that Putin has been in because he has not been able to accomplish his goals. He has not been able to conquer Ukraine like he had planned. He thought it'd be an easy conquer, but he found out differently. Being in the reverse, it's telling me that Putin is looking for some kind of relief. Okay, I feel as though it's him coming out of that despair energy, and he's going to be communicating. Okay. This is official documents. He might be coming up with a peace treaty here with the Ukrainian people, with the world. I feel as though that he does not want to face judgment. And here's the priest card in this deck. The priest represents a higher sense of it's a sense of spirituality. I feel as though that this might be spirit, might be representing the divine source actually intervening and moving on Ukraine's behalf. Actually, almost like an intervention, working on Putin. And they're telling me that Putin might have been having some dreams, or dreams aren't the word for it. I would say night terrors, actually, not even nightmares, over this conflict. In a spiritual sense. That once he leaves this world, the physical 3D, he's got a price to pay when he gets on the other side as well. And a 27 is a 9. A 9 is the Hermit card. I feel as though that right now, he's getting counsel. He's maybe even meeting with his oligarch or the people close to him in his government, and coming up with a plan, because what seemed to be a lost cause, a hopeless cause, there seems to be a new ray of hope here, that perhaps Putin might be turning around. A 32 reduces to a 5. A 5 is the Hierophant card. Okay? There is some kind of higher power at work here, working on Putin right now. And I'm feeling very much so that, and 5 brings about challenges and conflicts. So, this is him giving up on the conflict. So I feel that there is going to be something that comes out in the news media, in the upcoming days, that Putin may start to pull back and give up on that idea of a takeover. Okay, let's pull some cards on this. Some other cards. Oh, that's way too many cards, but we'll take this one. 5 of Swords. Yeah, that's him. He's giving up. I feel like Putin's at a place of giving up. 3 of Rods. He's looking at his future. And in this deck, there's 2 people working together to build something, to accomplish something. So, we might see a turnaround with Putin. It's almost like Putin thinks that he will not be put to death if he agrees, if he chooses to give up this fight and work with everybody to bring about peace. And 3s are community, and they are also communications. So I do feel as though that there is this, definitely a lot of communicating news stories that are going to be coming out. Okay, so let's move on to what is the challenge. And this is more like what's challenging Putin, or what's challenging this. We have the courthouse. So he is being challenged by fear of what is to come, of his war crimes. When he's brought to justice, he does have this deep fear of possibly be put to death here. Health. His physical health is deeply rooted. Okay, this is exactly what I said. And we have the coffin over here, which I will get to that in a minute. But We have him afraid for his life with the court system. He's definitely afraid he's going to be put to death over everything that has happened. And then we have the cat. This is representing falseness. So, there's this lack of faith. He's thinking that he does not believe what NATO is telling him or what the United States is telling him. So, they may tell him that they won't kill him. But there's a falseness about that statement. It might be because in his own mind, he's not trusting what NATO says or what other world leaders are saying. And that is what is kind of holding him back. Let's pull some more cards. It's like he might live his rest of his days in prison, but they'll let him live. It might be what the promise is, but Putin's not trusting it. Two of Rods. So he's kind of at a crossroads right now. He's really undecided. He is definitely considering giving up on this takeover. And so he's kind of preparing himself. He's looking at both sides, both possibilities. Seven of Pentacles. With everything that he has invested. But the Seven of Pentacles is taking stock, taking evaluation. He's feeling the pinch financially. And that's kind of part of the reason why he's even considering withdrawing or, you know, ending this conflict. The money, his finances. He feels like he is stuck between a rock and a hard place because he continues his conflict. His money, resources run out. Supplies getting cut off. Planes getting captured in the UK. His supplies not getting to his troops. And the lack of money. And the flip side of the coin is, well, if I surrender, if I give myself up, then they're saying that I might do, I'll be in prison, but, and they're saying they won't kill me, but I don't trust it. I'm taking, it's like the roll of the dice. He's rolling the dice right now. I almost see it like one of them old time magic 8 balls. And him looking at it and shaking it up. Okay, what do I do next? Do I give up or do I keep on pushing? Okay. Potential outcome here. We have the Coffin Hand. Thoughts. So, it's definitely right now in the thoughts of Putin about ending this conflict. But again, there's a sense of deception here with the snake. A sense of danger. It's almost like he thinks he might be hung or something like that. I don't know if they still do hangings. Somebody drop a comment below. Let me know if there's still hangings that go on in Europe. Or this could be Putin who hangs himself. A little plot twist. I thought somebody was going to take him out, somebody close to him. Never thought that maybe that person close to him is his higher self himself doing this, or the demons within him. But he may, instead of giving up, instead of surrendering, he may withdraw his troops. But there is this chance that he did not accomplish his goals. He feels like a failure. He feels like a disappointment to... Okay, I'm going to say this because they said this to me. He feels like a disappointment to Hitler. And he might hang himself. He might hang himself here. There's definitely an ending. And we have 2 sevens here. Sevens is that evaluation. Sevens are that they are about reflecting and assessment. So he's definitely reflecting on everything. He's definitely taking an assessment on all the damage. He's thinking about, he's definitely in the mindset as I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Okay? Gift. The gift to the world is he may hang himself. Now I'm kind of seeing like following in Adolf Hitler's footsteps. Similar scenario. Maybe different method. But a surrender, the troops surrendering, no more fighting. But instead of him giving up and facing the music in the courts, he feels that Hitler would want him to take his own life. And I feel the celebration around the world. You know, they celebrated when Hitler took his life. Or allegedly took his life. This is kind of like a similar scenario. It's like, it is history repeating itself to a point. But Putin is ballsy. But he's not as ballsy as Hitler. And that's why he feels he's a disappointment to Hitler. Hitler is his idol. 2 of Cauldrons. You know, people coming together. People hugging their loved ones again. There's some people that are separated from their loved ones in Ukraine because of this conflict. There's a coming together. You know, people cherishing each other. 9 of Cauldrons, wish fulfillment. Getting what we want. This is the happiness. Peace. I don't know if Hitler will regroup. Hitler. I keep saying Hitler. That's another video that I'm going to do. I'm going to check out if it's possible that Putin could be the embodiment of Hitler. Hitler reincarnated. I'm just saying. That came to me the other night. That's going to be another reading that I'm going to investigate sometime in the upcoming days. But I just kind of want to see if he's going to regroup or if this is going to be the end. 6 of Rods. He's definitely been knocked off his horse. But there is this sense. It's almost like... What is the 6 of Rods? Six of Rods is some kind of victory. It could also be somebody sitting in a place of ego. Ah, his ego got in the way of him. That was one of Putin's problems. His ego got in the way of him. Queen of Cauldrons. His lack of compassion. I've got 8 of Swords under the deck. With this, there could be, you know, part of this is ego. ego triggered by a woman who has Putin's heart. So all of us that think that Putin has no heart, does not know what love is. The cards are telling me and Spirit's telling me, yes, he does know what love is. He has loved. And he's kind of feeling, he's really caught up in his head over this. Over a woman as well. A woman is playing a part. And it's kind of like Hitler. Hitler had, well, what was her name? Ava? Same scenario, a woman involved. And he's seeing his victory with not being captured, but his victory in death, maybe. Although he still kind of fears death, but he wanted to accomplish this before he passed, before he left this world. He wanted to get the the Soviet Union reunited before he left, conquering different countries, because he was following in the path of Adolf Hitler. And I feel like his ending, the ending of his story, is going to be similar to Adolf Hitler. The spirit of Adolf Hitler, if they are one, if they are the same spirit, if he is Hitler reincarnated, his soul has not evolved yet, has not learned its lesson. Both lifetimes involved being very power hungry, wanting to conquer the world, wanting to be the leader of the entire world, wanting to be the most powerful leader in the world. I feel as though Hitler is walking this earth now, but in another body. I do feel that. I am going to do, like I said, I'm going to do a reading on this. Hitler, when he died in 1945, he wasn't not going to wait 50 years, 75 years, 100 years before returning. He was coming back right away to fix what he fucked up. Okay? To change his strategy. He was bound, he had it in his mind, bound and determined for success. And whether he is, I feel he's walking this earth. If he's not walking this earth, he's definitely in the ear of Putin at the very least. You got to finish what I started, is what Hitler has to say to Putin. You finish what I started. Wow, what a message here. So, the overall energy that I'm getting, just to sum this up, I would say he is in the process of considering withdrawing his troops. Giving up on this complete takeover of Ukraine. He has a fear of death. But he has a bigger fear of the court system. It's like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die my way, the way I say. On his terms. He's not going to let somebody else take his life in his mind. If he has to go, if he's going to be killed, he will beat the courts to it and kill himself. Just like Hitler. He's assessing the situation, his position here. He is getting some reality check that he knows. He knows that he has failed. That he's being stopped. He's not going to win. He knows that. Hitler was in that same mindset. at the end, he knew he was not going to win World War II. He knew he was done. And he was not going to allow anybody to capture him. And that's the same mindset that Putin is in. Circumstances are a little bit different. Putin's not targeting Jews and stuff like that. You know, that's a little bit there's a little bit of difference there. He's not enacted the gas chambers and things like that that Hitler did. But he still has the mindset of Hitler. Okay, I am going to end this reading here. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share, leave me a comment below of what your thoughts are. And I will see you guys in the next video. And see you, some of you, live tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, United States, Canada. Okay? For free readings. And until next time, I love you all, and blessed be.